Good evening. In our news headlines for tonight, government prepares for finalizing bilateral talks during the Prime Minister of New Zealand's visit next week. A survey to be carried out to assess power consumption in households. Follow la heto lot matala heto mutu fini ke heto whaongang heto lako hila computer. New Council of Women received training to improve their computing skills. Kuli mai te wai take take koutu galili fuko toke talangi he o se tau whakatutalanga mo tau hukui he whakatuwhono ha New Zealand. Hakwa ki se hiki he tau whakatuwhono ke he tau e kua male kua whakafo e take pia foki ni mo tau iki pule. Ko whenonga nei ke moa i e taha māmaanga ke whakamalolo e whakawhetuyanga, whakapolitika hani we mo New Zealand. Whakamāma mai he pale mia, whaaluta mata kupu mahuinga ne kua mai ke whakatutala, mo ia iki pule ko Winston Peters.
Ai ke he pai haka whakamāmaanga ke tau mena na kua mamana ke tau tūru ke whakatutala ke. Ko e mena whakamua ke tau tupi ke lata e me tau koroa te tūru he motu, pora tū, vai, hila, te whakamena ke whakamāpopo. He wha ki siam tūru mga nei whahanga nkere. Ko e mena ke wā ke ononoa ke hatu tūru tūwanga mai onono ki mua. Ko e mai ke rei e tūru ke whakaonga tau tupe ne mai ke bou e tau tupe ke le vekia ke ni e tau tūru, a tau tūru ni ke mena ke tūru aki. Ko e onono whuki ni ke he tūwanga niwe ke hatu tūru te tangata niwe te tangata nusila. Po tau tupu whakau ni ka bou aero tūru ka ono whuki mali me tau tau. Ko e mai ke rei ke mō he tangata ke hatu tūru mutu. Ko whita ma o mō insana whakawhawha ke tau talai. Si ke taha mana lohi i haka ki sia no kanata ke whakatutala mai tūru ki e te mohau.
Tu mau e malolo he tau whakawhetuyanga he tau motu neua, hako e maweheanga pule whakamotu. Kai haha ia i e tau langmatai mai New Zealand ke tau ngahua hani we.
Tunga ko pehe ka mahano haro dua i whakatawharo New Zealand. Ko ki sia lo tūru ka kehe mai e tau mana tau tūru ndos. Ko whiwhio lo tūru ke tau mana tau tūru ne whaitau se mga au nei. Ko ki sia lo tūru ko e unu ne hake no mela tourism, unu ne hake tau tupe mō he tau tangata. Unu ne hake tau tupe ha tau tūru ni ne mō mai he ha tau tūru dunga hua. Mo e ki sia lo tūru ka ha kehe mai whakatase tau tūru. Whakatatei atu ki whoro mūtu he tau tūru atu Pasifika. Mo e taha pera whuki whakarate au, ne whiawhia la tūru ki eke o tau tūru ki kaitara wha tupe, ke tunga whoro motu. Ke uka ke tau tūru ki he tau whanau he tau tūru no iha, ka eke kua o tau tūru ki tau spihia. Sika pera iha ko ne whiawhia ai mo e whiawhia ke whakatutala mo Winston.
Amina ki tō whakakatoa e tau whakatutalanga ka hohoko mai e whenonga he whahi tapuka hau. Ko manako whoke pali mea ke iloa, ko hei ngoa e tau mana tuanga whoki he tau tangata he motu.
He huhu he tau tangata ka whiwhi haro tulu ki sia he whakawhatu i aaka te tulu mene sila. Hākua manaka whuki teo ki huhu, ko whiwhi haro sila o nono mai ke tau tulu. Ko nono mai a reini ka nau sila ko te tulu ke ta matasi. Ko rāte ki le viktu mau. Po ke o nono mai nau sila ko hiki te ha tau tulu a tuanga. Mo e mai ke tau tulu ki kubi atu whuki, he wholua motu whuki. I tau langmatai ki motu tau tulu. Nā whapehe a tau tulu ka ha, kwa leo ni ki nusira, kui tope o atu ka apa. Toka i e whapehe whalu ka ha, ka hifu mai tulu kubi tope ke lata e mo e cash flow problems. Ai whi tala mo Winston ke whikau ia. Ai whi tala ke pehe mai taha tope ke langmatai. Pehe au ki a Ross Ardenne, hau i e huhu. Ko whiwhi cash flow i e si pehe koe problem hako. I'll solve it. Ai ke man hāo e ke hau, po ke whakatawhoro New Zealand ke hau ki pehe, atu matulu manai, po ke manai. Ai ke pihi e whakawhitu i anga, hātau tūru ai mone he ongi mo. Te tala anga ke hātau tūru tau lori anga he mga au nei ke mo tau tupe through the transformation. Ko pere ke tūru aki koe ononoanga he tua hata katari wena nofi ni wei. E whapehe o ka hai whakatau atu ka eke ko o se te tulu he o mō e supa I Nusera, o se te whaha whehau. Ai whita ngā te mutu ni, ko e bōra te supa te tulu liu mai mo e kaorong whumule me te tau. Ai whakaui o, haka no nofo I te tangata te tulu he mutu nei, ma mana kai pehe o he, ka whawha angia Winston. A re mai ko o atu o se mautu, e whini ue. Se korati e tau tulu, ke whakatawhana Nusera, whakatawhana ni ue, ke whakatau tonu, ala tulu ne talia ai kera nof. Moi whakauka ai, ke asi hake atu tulu motu e mutu nei. Hako e hinga, ka kakana, ko te tangata Nusera ngai ni e te tū. Koe ke keheri ka hako lo tulu ni o na nofi Nusera, po te tulu nei na nofo he mutu nei, ko te tangata Nusera ngai ni kai ke te tama sup ne wha ka hako I anō no lim tau tau.
Koe whenonga he takitaki, koe Lilifu, ko Jacinda Ardern, ko Amanaki ke hoko mai ai he pungi a hongofua he whahi tapuka hau. Mo le toko le mongofu le tangata ka whakatau o mai moia, o e whakawhirawea ki male wakalele, to ua tuai ke whakaroanga he aonga tokolunga, whahi whenonga I wewa, taonga ni wefu mo whalu whakaroanga, ne ko whakatoka I he whakatuwhono hani wen. Premier Sir Toke Talangi has returned from talks with New Zealand's Foreign Affairs Minister Winston Peters. Niue has a special relationship with New Zealand through the constitution arrangements that allow self-governance in free association with New Zealand. With Labour's rise to power, taking over from National, this particular visit to meet Minister Peters was to reaffirm bilateral ties and present Niue government's position.
There were a number of things that we had indicated to Winston would like them to consider, either by way of giving us an advance over the money that New Zealand normally gives us every 3 years by way of capital, about $12 million, or sources outside of that New Zealand also has been providing, not just to us, but to other Pacific Island countries for the development of infrastructure and so on, and investment in areas where we have an expectation to get some returns in money terms for ourselves. Those were the main focus of our discussions with Winston, and he and I think, were in general agreement that the path that we're taking at the present moment to achieve those particular things seems to be working for us. There are indications in terms of, say, the number of tourists coming through, the number of flights that have been increased, the GDP and other things that the economists use to measure countries' performance in terms of whether they're doing well or not, are all tracking well for us, so I'm pleased.
Niueanza, New Zealand citizens and government believes that there should be more recognition of the contributions made by those who choose to live in Niue and contribute to building a nation. They hope there will be considerations of portability of some benefits that New Zealand citizens enjoy.
Portability or superannuation that we should be getting as New Zealand citizens living in Niue rather than living in New Zealand. In my view, if we had all decided back in the 50s, 60s, 70s and 80s, maybe 90s, to all go to New Zealand to live in New Zealand just for the sake of getting New Zealand Super when we turn 65 and then turn up here, that would have defeated the fact that this country here would have nobody. So therefore, my view, and expressed to Winston, and also will be expressed to Prime Minister next week, is that why are we being treated differently? Why don't you treat us as new citizens and allow us to get New Zealand pensions when we turn 65? We'll deal with the 60-year-olds up to 65, but let's think. Not only that, we're prepared to put somebody up ourselves to help, if that will help them make a decision on that.
The meeting was also for Premier Talangi to explain what government has achieved, the rationale behind the transformation process, as well as some of the limitations.
And also some of the issues that we have identified as being things that are limiting our ability to maximise the returns we're getting from it. I wasn't happy, as you know, about the people working on the roads at the present moment. I'm not happy about that. And they should know this, and I've said that to the Assembly and to people so that they know. So hopefully they will use that as a basis to say, yes, we're going to do better from now on. Otherwise, and we are in the process of looking to get gang workers to come up here and help us do those things.
With Prime Minister of New Zealand Jacinda Ardern's Pacific Mission visit next week, this provides time to finalise bilateral talks regarding capital funds and where they can clarify or indicate what New Zealand can commit to. Premier Talangi has also said that there are some investments that they would like to make, but if New Zealand is unable to assist, they are looking at alternatives. Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern will be arriving with her entourage of over 50 people on Monday morning at about 8:30, and just for the day. They will depart at around about 5:30 in the afternoon. Tahi kumikumiang he whakatufon wala liki mō koe lahi whewhe hila ni ko whakaanga he tolot kaina mai tau puhala ki whakahanghanga mtaki kua whakamtapatu e matapatu whahinga hua tālanga koloa kai tau se he whahi tutu mele tau whakakuanga mai tau tangatanga hua. Koe kumikumianga nei kua mai ki ai ke whiwhili whala tolot kaina ke tali e tau huhu.
Tunga na ia ki he whakakuanga e maho nei ke lata ia mai tau oa tolu ke tau kaina. Ke tau sea i e tau kumikumianga mai tau sewe mi tau tangata he tau kaina hala tolu ko he ingoa e tau koloa hila hala tolu ne whakaong kaina. Nā kai koe tau mena fōu, ka koe tau mena ko whitau se whuki te whakamua, ka koe liliwa e maho nei ka hake liu ke tālanga whuki, ke lata ia mai tau pepa whakatoka ngahua ne kua tālanga he tau ka moi.
Koe whakakuanga ni koe whakahokua i ke he whaitapu nei ke whale tā porosea, whakahokua ke ue aho molo tolu ni koe amanaki ke langmatai ke watua ke tau kaina ke tau se te kumikumianga.
Nā kai lau ia usi tau kaina e motu a whiwhili mai ni ua seuli mungufulu kaina mai he whāsau whie he kaina tau tolu mai he tau matano mela he census he tau kamali. Si eke ia lau tolu ia hako tukuangi tika he whikau ke he whahi ne toka i tau matano mela pia ke tau se whikau ne he mame lau tolu tau whatakotokanga. Kai manako lahi matulu ka ke moa koe whiwhi lau lahi anga he tau koloani ni whawhakaonga tau tangata. Kai lata whuki ni ke lata mi tau mga hui mua ke tau puhala tau kolon e wheta mai ke hato tūla mutu. E la lolangi maho ni ko ano lahi tika hake tau energy efficiency appliances ia so ke tau whakatetai anga ia e mni kani lalki ke mua tu matinu mela ke lata i mi tau whiwhi anga e wata e hala.
Kai ke tukutuku he fo e hila ni whakaonga si toko lalo whoki e hoela i kata mai ke tā viria ke malolo hila si aunga lahi e tau matanu mela nei.
Kai ki whakatawatoa du matinu mela nei, hahai ai tō anoanga ke tau mga hui mua ke tālanga i e taha tuhi ke lata ia me tau energy efficiency appliances a tau tulu e koutu. Si anono mia ke he tau wala ia hawhi e tau puhala ke ngahua o loa i me tau kaina, pia whuki ni me whakalolahi a tau tulu tua tuhau ni mai he hala. Mai anono whuki ke tau puhala ne whaita mai tau koloa tau tulu ke mutu. Manako matulu tu tangata ke ngahua o loa mo la tulu nei ka hia tu ke tau kaina. Pese ni he longa lahi tau mena ni kua tuku i loto mai tau tau koloa ne manako la tulu ke tau hia kai o le tu ni ke tau tangata ke ngahua o loa mo la tulu mai angita mangahu ke lata ia mai tau ngahua nei. Ka tu liliu mia ka ke whakatutale maho whahi koe tau moang he tau whakaputuanga he tau koloa ka moa ka mtu matanu mela.
Whatoka e ke ue whahi tapu ke tau se e tau kumikumianga ka mata mai hea whalele pungpungi koe aho ua Yamasi ke hoku atu ke he aho Hongmaon Yamasi. A survey assessing energy usage in households will be carried out for the next 2 weeks to provide government with data for future development initiatives. The Niue Household Electrical Appliances and Lights Survey is a joint effort between the Ministry of Infrastructure with the support of the Niue Statistics Office. By using less fuel for energy generation, there are benefits to the environment and the fight against climate change that is also in line with Niue's energy roadmap.
Back in 2015, we developed the energy roadmap for Niue to guide us in terms of where we are heading towards our renewable energy and also other targets that it's stated in the energy roadmap. And one of the target is trying to reduce the energy consumption from the household level. But the importance of this meeting is providing data for the importance of this workshop and the survey, household survey, is to provide us with clear understanding of what are the appliances that are having in our homes, and also how the people are using the electricity at home. The trend now in the world is to reduce the fuel consumption, and it's all part and parcel of climate change activities. And in terms of energy efficiency, that is what we are also looking towards for Niue, and achieve our targets in renewable energy, and all these things are working in line together.
A 2-day training session was held for surveyors who will be responsible for conducting interviews and collecting data for the next 2 weeks.
We work in partnership with Statistics Department, because they are the key people who are implementing all this kind of survey, and we come up with trying to get most of the households, but we only are looking at 250. From there we will use that data. There's probably about 2/3 of the households in Niue that will be enable us to have some idea in terms of where we are going forward. We would like to ask the people of the households to have time and work together with our surveyor. We believe they have quite a lot of information they are requested, but it would be important to also sit down with them and have an understanding what's the purpose of the survey as well, and also assist them with what they are asking.
250 households have been selected randomly to be part of the survey. The household electrical appliances and light survey will start tomorrow, Friday the 2nd of March, for 2 weeks and ends on the 16th of March. Koe ahui nia whine ko mai ki e mtakau te whiwhine he motu ke kaupatahai ke moa taha whakalaulahianga he halo tōrua tau māmanga ke tau uhala whakaonga he tau lākau hila ko tau computer. Ko moa langatai mai he mtakau ni koe leweke atua he kautaha UNESCO i Niue ke whakatupe e whakakuanga nei. Wa lewa ni e whiamanako he tamatu whine ke whai whakakuanga pehe nei.
Tota he whakaue, ha koe ke whakaako mo tūlu i te motu whiwhine, ke whakaonga tau lako hila fuu he waha, ha koe nā kai la whai whakakoanga pihia i a mo tūlu i te motu whiwhine, ne haia ki lata he motu, si koe ha mo tūlu amavana ki anga he mga nei ke moua taha computer pa waki mai whali tau whiwhine, ke mai ke mo tūlu ki tausi mo tūlu tau whikau, mai whakawhānau tu ke tā whahinga hua, me tā whahinga hua, ke whakawhānau ki whawhu he motu hako haia i e longa i tau tuhini ne moa mai kai nā kai whai nā kai la whai lato matala mo tūlu ke whakaonga ki tau minipia. So ke mene e tō tahi whiawhia ki whakaako ke whakamoui, a lolomi tau tohi, tuku ki loto, mo e seifu ki tau tohi ka tuku i loto. Si whiawhia lohi o hea honi, hako meke mo tūlu ki whai whakaako anga pia tali mai.
Mai ke moa mai whalo tō langa mutai, mai he whahinga hua whakamotu, pia mai whahinga hua moa mai whakawhana whikau.
Wehe me matulu matakau, matakau ne whakaako eo ki whakakisi ke lotulu e lo me tohi, si whakamau moia, save, si riu mea ke kubi, tuku e folder, si riu. Mita ke e matakau, ka kalata whakalotu ke whakaako ke whakaonga lomitohi, tunge tō lomitohi tō tō. Ka whiawhia lahi alotulu ke whakaako e ane, ei pehe ka hako e kua. Pehe alotulu ko tupuna lahi alotulu sa ilata ke tau siri. I tau whakaako nei. Ko whakaako ha Cassandra, ko whakawhanu e tau Melihila, ke whakakisi ke alotulu, ko hima tau sika email address, si whakawhana me e Melihila ke tō mga whaampo ke tō Kapsima. Me mua whuke tō Melihila tamai. Whakakoanga Kirsty ke whakakisi ke tō mamatutu pune e tō whakakoanga ke social media. Tunga e Facebook, WhatsApp, Viber. tau puhala whakawhanwhekau ka hae pahani.
A mana ki ke liu whai whakakuanga penei he tau ahu kukui mua, ke tū mau e tau māmaanga he te matu whini ke whakaongaanga he tau koloa nei, mai tau puhala ke matu taki ai molo tōru ne kua nāke no nofu ke motu.
Fulufulua laga ha tunga kai lau tau tangata kai la mo i e laptop ke te whangabena bihia ta he fulua la ka mana tikai fulua la koe fulua la ngai he tangata he whakaako whakamua si koe ta hamena whuki ne fulua lai ke mai ki whakaako motoru ke tau stau ke whakaonga de motoru ka hato tama tumito telefoni puk tau ata puk hingoa hamana longa whuki tau ngā hua mohuinga tau matuwhiwhin kai nā kai whetau whiang. Koe tahana wala hea ko te whiawhiolohi ke whakaako, mai ke motoru ke moa, ke loe motoru ke poki tau wata, si poki ni motoru tau wata, ke toka pa waki ni ke lata mai tau record si tau whiwhini he motu ke tau ngau ko ne whetau si mai hea.
Koe ono ki mua, mana koe alo tōru ke whakatau ai e taha koloa la kau computer, ke toka i ke halo tōru a whali makini, koe inga sia i fuki e te motu whini, mai loa ke whakaonga ai he tau koloa penei ni kua mai ki mua he waha nei. A one-day training to improve women's knowledge about information, communication technologies and how computers and the internet works was held yesterday. The Women's Council is a group that represents the various women's groups around the island and their bases at Makini Hall. The training session was funded by UNESCO with assistance from Community Affairs and Telecom Niue providing technical expertise for this training. With the help of one of the workers from Telecom, they were separated into groups and the learning started.
So we divided the women into 3 groups. It's all practical sessions. In my group, I taught my 2 members how to create a document, save it into a folder and also retrieve, and then they can continue on their document. And for Cassandra's group, she shows them or teach them how to create an email address and also how to send mail and receive email. And in Kirsty's group, it's just teaching the oldies how to manage social media like Facebook, WhatsApp, Viber.
The women showed a positive response and eager to learn attitude when they were in groups, whilst one of the eldest members of the group was learning how to operate a mobile phone.
They can use modern technology, they can use the computer to make their lives easier in terms of taking minutes during their meetings. They don't have to write on paper and then get someone else to type it up for them. This way, if they have a laptop, they can have a meeting and then they can type up. Someone can do the minutes and print and hand it out on the day. In terms of communication with the rest of the world, they can email their families overseas, and in terms of social media, if they have internet here, they can also communicate with their families overseas as well.
The expectation is that participants in this workshop will be able to use this newfound knowledge to expand their capabilities to communicate with families and friends living overseas using different platforms. Moving forward, the Women's Council hope to purchase a desktop or a laptop to use for further training, and once some of the ladies are able to perfect their ICT knowledge. And those are our news stories that we have for you this evening. Do join us again for our next news bulletin on Tuesday next week. May you have an enjoyable weekend ahead. Penai de walatala ni ku mō mai galant me honei. Amna ki ni ke liriu whilewe penei fōki ke whahita puka hau. Ke nono wha nuni po, tō liriu ke whilewea.